So looking at the flammability characteristics, there are two sheets that you need to fill out, or two bits of data that you need to get from a single branch. So you will go out and be given collect a branch of fynbos or of a thicket species, and from this branch you will then get these two flammability characteristics. Please note that there is another branch that you need to do to get the moisture content. So in total you will have to get 3 branches, one that you're going to put on the flammability device, the other one that you are going to collect moisture from, and then there are these 2 sheets of paper that you need to fill out to get the flammability characteristics. My suggestion is that you start with the dead and live material, because that's easy to look at. So what you do is you look through your branch and you find any twigs that might be dead. So there's some bits over here. You just effectively strip it off, and there's some more over here, over there, over there. So you look through your whole plant sample and you see whether there's any dead material. Now we're dealing with a patch of vegetation that's burnt recently, so there might not be that much vegetation material. So you then put this onto a sheet of paper and you weigh your dead material and you weigh your live material and you record that. Then you then move on to the next section, which is this sheet of paper here, which is to look at the different branch and leaf size classes. So there are 3 size classes: less than 3 millimeters, 3 to 5 mils, and greater than 5 millimeters. Now just be warned that students have taken a really long time to do this and they've overthought this. You don't need to, it's not that difficult and should be very quick. What I've done here is I've included gray bars for you to eyeball what less than 3 mils is, 3 to 5, and greater than 5. So if I look at this branch here, and I would just to take, say, maybe this sample, and I look at all the leaves individually, I don't need to break it up and compare it. All of those leaves individually are less than 3 mils. Even the branches are less than 3 mils. So I put that on the pile. Let me just put this. So I put that on the pile for 3 mils. I'd have a sheet of paper here for less than 3 mils. So this thin branch, that's 3 mils, less than 3 mils, less than 3 mils, less than 3 mils, that's less than 3 mils. Kind of get your eye in as to what might be less than 3 mils. There we go. Another one done. Another one. Those are all less than 3 mils. As you can see, if I just quickly compare it, it's not in the 3 to 5 mil range, and it's not greater than 5 mils. So let me just carry on here. So all of these are, now we're getting on to branches that might be getting a little bit thicker. That's still less than 3 mils. So all of this is now going onto the less than 3 mils pile, which you're going to keep very nice on a piece of paper. You'll see I'm being a bit messy here for speed. Now this branch, this is just greater than 3 mils, so I'm going to start a new pile there, which is greater 3 to 5 mils. This all still goes on to less than 3. So this is, if I compare that goes 3 to 5 mils. That whole branch there is less than 3 mils. So there we go. And this branch over here is greater than 5 mils. So this goes on to another pile there, and that's it. So then you would measure this branch as greater than 5, 3 to 5, less than 3, and you'd measure those and record all of those. So that's quite simple for the fynbos. It's literally, you do it that quick. You eyeball it into those size classes. So if I just clean this up, you need to go measure those. But let's just have a look at a thicket individual. So this is the Pittosporum. So what do you do with leaves? Because if you turn the leaf on its side, it could be less than 3 mils, but you're looking at the widest point. So all of the leaves automatically go to greater than 5. So I'm just going to strip all the leaves off. And in fact, that branch as well is in the less than 3 mil. Sorry, it's not less than, that branch is 3 to 5 mils. So got myself a little bit confused there. That is all greater than 5. This branch is in the 3 to 5 mil category. So I'm just going to strip all the leaves off here. And there's a branch there that fits in the 3 to 5. It's not in the less than 3 mil, it's 3 to 5, so that goes onto 3 to 5 pile. This branch is less than 3 mil, so I'm going to put that on the 3 to less than 3 mil pile. And this branch is greater than 3 mils, 3 to 5 pile. And you'll start to see that you can eyeball these things quite quickly. That goes into that pile. That goes there. You can see stripping all these leaves off takes a while. You can get, if you want to get pedantic, you can go and strip out these little tiny branchlets and put that on the less than 3 mil pile. I would encourage you to be pedantic. Scientists should be pedantic. So this branch is now in the 3 to 5 mil pile. There we go. And again, these are all greater than 5 mils. You see all the leaves are going on to greater than 5 mils. 3 to 5 mil pile. And this branch is greater than 5. So all of these, you measure that on the scale. That's greater than 5. All of those would be your 3 to 5, and those few would be your less than 3. So that took me a few minutes. That took me 6 minutes to do two samples. It really, don't let it take you an hour or 2 hours, because if you get really pedantic and compare every single piece to these different scale bars, it can take a long time. You just need to eyeball it and split it into those 3 compartments, 3 components, and weigh it.